I think worry is preposterous. That was Wepo Yang, a 6th century Chinese Taoist sage, said that. Worry presupposes that you understand what's going on. And I think it's safe to say that we do not have a clue as to what is going on. We can't even tell whether it's a happy ending or a catastrophe. We can't tell whether we're slamming into the wall of our cultural limits at 50,000 miles an hour, or we're about to go hand in hand off to the galactic center with the human soul as companion and vehicle. We just do not know what's going on. I think it's safe to say that we're approaching a symmetry break. That whether you're a horrified pessimist or a gung-ho optimist, everybody can see that the make or break point is coming up, because life is either going to get a lot drearier suddenly, or there's going to be some kind of a breakthrough. Well, I'm not worried. I think that what is happening is a transformational process, not the bankruptcy of ideology, not the spin down of technical civilization. I'll argue through much of tomorrow and tomorrow evening that history is not our fault, that you no more can blame us for the shape of human history than you can blame a fetus for the unfolding morphology within the womb. That history is the necessary distortion of an animal species to lead it to the brink of an ontological transformation. When we get into this issue of politics, it's a very tricky issue, I think, to handle from a psychedelic point of view, because the psychedelic point of view, as I read it at a fairly deep level, is that it's a done deal. It's okay. Basically we're going to make it. We've been on a straight line vector for millions of years with this transcendental attractor that has shaped us, called us out of matter, and is revealing itself through us. But knowing that is not permission for sitting on your can or ceasing to participate in the struggle to create a just and caring society. It does mean that you shouldn't worry, that worry is off the menu, that you don't know enough to worry is one of the arguments to be made. So I think it's basically a case of we need to act locally and think not simply globally, but cosmically. And in our cosmic ruminations, struggle to erase boundaries and to see that, the difference between us and the next species in waiting in the evolutionary elevator, and the difference between life and death, and the difference between pre- and post-history, these are differences that can be easily erased. And when they are, what comes through is this lost sense of unity and purpose and rightness that we're trying to recapture.
Liberate yourself from the illusion of culture. Take responsibility for what you think and what you do. And then the other political implication toward community is a lot of people are going to be very anxious because change raises anxiety in people. And people who have limited opportunities to educate themselves because of culturally inflicted abuse are scared because they can sense that everything familiar is giving way, but they don't want to embrace the unimaginable. These people need to be reassured. They need to be reassured by example and by hearing optimistic and reasonable rhetoric about the future. Selling the future as an